And Vlatko and I mean, I was getting text again and say, what's with this guy in substitutions? You know, he put in Megan Rapinoe finally at one point, but then, you know, waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, I understand that there was, in this particular instance, a desire to, at the very least, things weren't going well, but at the very least, make sure you got that point. And they almost lost that point, or the game ultimately at the end there when it came off the post. But still, we're faced with a U.S. team that settles. We're faced with a U.S. team that in this moment is happy getting a point against Portugal. And look, I know the rest of the world has spent more money and resources now, and they're quote unquote catching up. But this is still the U.S. team. This is still the team that gets the most attention, that gets the most resources, that gets the most opportunity, that is given everything on a platter to succeed. And time again, they've reciprocated and said, yes, and here you go, here are your World Cups, here is your great play, here are your stars. And as soon as that bargain doesn't exist, or as soon as that transaction doesn't work anymore, there's going to be hell to pay, and it's going to be problematic. So I'm looking forward to see what Vlatko has in store going forward, because we've seen him look down the bench and not do anything. And again, that 23 players is not going to change going forward.
What did you make of the introduction of Lynn Williams in place of Trinity Rodman?
I don't think it changed anything. And I think if you're Trinity Rodman, you're probably saying, all right, well, you know, I did what I needed to do in the first couple of games. And it's not that Lynn Williams can't be successful, but what I think we thought was it was going to fundamentally change the dynamic and the feeling and the energy. You know, nobody from an attacking perspective, and we kind of have to throw out the Philippines game, right? I mean, it's the Philippines.
It was Vietnam.
Sorry, excuse me. Well, we have to throw out the Philippines game too. God, thank God. It's been a long day, folks.